What's up guys, MainManSWE here, and today I'm reaching out to those of you who were in my position like, well, 1 year ago, two years ago I'd say. Getting eaten alive by Ling Xiaoyu in ranked battle. Maybe you're stuck in like light blue ranks and green ranks, and perhaps Ling Xiaoyu is one of the characters that's giving you trouble. She's very tricky to fight, and she's very strong. And it's one of those characters where you really need to know the game plan going in or you have no chance of winning. The thing with Xiaoyu is that she's built around, you know, these incredibly evasive moves that will literally crush like and evade any move you throw at her and launch you, just destroy you immediately. So first of all, with Xiaoyu, you don't want to play aggressively, you want to play very defensively. And if you feel like you have to attack her, like you've knocked her down and she's tech rolling, you're going in. You want to use mid attacks, so not lows, she's gonna jump over those, and not highs, she's going to duck those and her flips high crush. So you want to go with mids that have a low hitting hitbox, like for example Paul's down back 2. And I'm gonna demonstrate this, because it's mostly due to this stance, the art of the Phoenix. Which is, yeah, pretty cool stance. I can't do it, I'm not very flexible. Very stiff 32-year-old. But this stance crushes a lot of mids. So let's just go for a couple of mids here. Hup, hup. Yeah, okay, my hop kicks didn't work. Yeah, she crushes a lot of mids. But when I have like mids like his shoulder barge. Okay, so it whiffed from sidestep right. But from straight on, it hits. But this isn't like the pinnacle of the Xiaoyu Art of Phoenix Crush. Let's see, I'm gonna record this. Okay. Now look at this. Yep. Suddenly the shoulder barge whiffs. And even down one, this can actually hit people who are rolling on the ground, who are grounded. Okay, that's weird. It should actually crush that. I think that was me being too slow. I don't play Xiaoyu, I'm sorry. Yeah, there we go. It actually crushes down one. And this is a mid that hits extremely low. So what I'm trying to show here is that you need to find these moves that will hit her here. So down forward 1, no. Shoulder, no, and that's risky. But down back 2, yay! It actually hits here. So, and free 2 will also hit. That hits super duper low. So what I'm trying to say is that go into practice mode and find the mids that have this effect on Xiaoyu. And if you play King, you're shit out of luck, because I don't think he has a single mid-hitting move that will hit Xiaoyu. So it's a really bad matchup for him. But go to practice mode and find these moves. And then I'm sure you've seen this before. Let's see. Okay, that wasn't exactly what I was going for. And sorry, I don't play Xiaoyu. I have dignity. So the thing here is that if you're fast enough, as you can see to the right there, it says punish. Jab strings will always hit her after the Cali roll, but you have to be very fast. And usually you can get some guaranteed follow-ups, which is awesome. Kazuya gets 1, 2, 4 free. The full string to the back, and it does 1 million damage. So that's good to know. If you have some good jab strings, use them. But you can also always hop kick her here. This is guaranteed. So this is good to know. And you know you see this Cali roll very often. And then I want to say, I was stressing, you know, in the beginning, like, don't be offensive. When she's doing this, you know, this flip and this orbital, it's still her turn after she uses one of these moves. You know, you should, as you can see, she can go from there into Art of Phoenix. It's still her turn, so when you see those, you're still blocking. But Kali roll, we punish. And then I want to show this classic move, which is her 13th frame, super fast mid launcher from back turn. This is like minus 17, I think, so it's launch punishable. Paul has got great range from his down forward too, so he can punish it from far away. But on max range, I think it's going to whiff, yes. And this is hard, it's such a fast move, but try to get into your system. If you play a Xiaoyu that spams that all day long, remember you have a launch. And if it's too hard for you to go for a down forward 2, back 1-2, if you play a Mishima, it's quite easy to electric it, but if you don't have the execution, go back 1-2, or with Kazuya down forward 1-4, whatever. Just make sure to get into your system to try at least to punish that. And then I want to go over her throw here, which is a launching throw, which is almost broken online if you play on a free bar. But you break this by pressing 2. And this is something you have to get into your system, but always break Ling throws by pressing 2. She has a command throw that is 1+2. So if you see both arms coming at you, throw breaking is hard, I know. But if she goes with both arms, 1+2, but if you see one arm leading, and in this case it's her right arm because it's a 2 break, just break this, please. And always hold down whenever Ling Xiaoyu is throwing you, because if you fail the break, you're going to drop to the ground. So whatever throw you see from Xiaoyu, hold down, because if it's this throw, should you fail the break, you want to drop down to the ground. So yeah, I really wanted to cover that. And then, of course, classic green rank Xiaoyu. We'll go for the snake edge, and this is of course very punishable. Paul has an easy mode while standing 2 punish, which is good. Max damage, delayed hop kick, but this is pretty hardcore. It does a shitload of damage. I actually failed that combo. Yeah, enormous amounts of damage. In this video, I'm just going through the stuff green rank Lings will use. They will use this shoulder a lot, well, it's actually on elbow. This is actually incredibly punishable. I think it's minus 15, so yeah, once again, I get a down forward 2. So if you, for some reason, play a Xiaoyu who's spamming this, use down forward 2. And then I want to go over her forward 4-2-1, which of course can be cancelled into bullshit, but this is minus 12. Good to know. And one of her absolute best moves is this low. This was broken until like a month ago. I think they patched it. Now you actually can float her out of it. You used to just get a grounded hit on her. I mean, some characters would actually punish just by doing that. Look at the damage. It does insane damage and she gets amazing Oki afterwards. But now you can actually float her out of it and get a juggle. But of course with Paul we have while standing free too, so bam bam. We get a decent punish. So try to get into your system to punish that move. Lab this, go to practice mode and see what can my character get. Because that move is way too good to leave it unpunished. This is an incredibly good string. It's actually natural combo in this game. It didn't used to be. But it's minus 12. So that's very good to know. Another move we see often is her twin pistons. I think this is minus 12. It could be minus 13 even, but yeah, you'll use a 12 frame punisher here. And I feel like that's about it actually for the moves we see green rank Xiaoyus use most of the time. I mean, it's mostly about the Kali roll actually and back turn 4. And just this general rule to just don't be incredibly aggressive, you know? You need to block and you need to apply the punishes I applied here. And if she does basically any other of her many moves, it's usually, she has a lot of moves, you know, where it's still her turn. So in green ranks, this video goes out to those of you in green ranks. Most green ranks, green rank Xiaoyus will just be using these moves and hope to crush you. And now that you know how to deal with these moves, I'm hoping you will be successful in shutting her down. But for sure, it's a very strong character, and I mean her rage drive. Let's see, opponent rage. Let's see, record. Yeah, I don't even know the input for a rage drive, but I'm gonna guess one more time. There we go. Okay. So yeah, this is a natural combo. It's a low that launches you lightning fast. And it's super good and it's completely safe. I mean, she goes, it's the same thing as before. She goes into Art of Phoenix and she can choose to duck. But I think down back 2 will always hit her here. But if you play King, of course, you're fucked. But yeah, be just insanely strong because she has other unseeable. I mean, she has unseeable super strong mids from back turn. So it's just a fantastic move. But I hope this taught you something at least. So I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.